Alright, so I am making this video to kind of show off the potential for library skip. We talk about, when are you finding library skip, and it's either like me or Mac or Penny talking back and forth. I'm just here to show off how close we are. We've been at this close for like a year and a half, I think, and it's kind of like bugging me that we still can't figure something out. So I'm just showcasing like everything we found so far and just how close we are at finding something. Just for context. So here we're going to be doing what we basically do for um, 5 skip, most basic skip you'll probably ever learn, as long as it's unpatched. But we're going to be, instead of fully completing it, we're going to be aiming about right here. I'd say 30% of the distance between these boxes and this elevator, so right around here. And well, I didn't get it that time. That wouldn't work in a further checkpoint. But that should get you to this like little elevator thing for this checkpoint all the time, and we can get right around here, right? And then we can use photo mode to kind of deload the area. Let's increase the field of view, and if we do this correctly, we should. There we go. That's if we get in there, that's further into chapter 5, like basically 30 seconds to the end. Um, and there is kind of like no way to really jump around this pillar. Like we've oh, and if you do this, by the way, from this checkpoint, Sully and Cutter will die because they're not beyond this elevator. But yeah, there's really no way to jump around that pillar. You can't really like fall on the edge and try to go across it. You're just stuck there. We've tried jumping backwards towards the out of bounds area right here, and trying to find waist high cover to cover launch from. And there's from our investigations, there's nothing, but maybe we missed something. But yeah, you could do this from this checkpoint as well. But it's kind of different. So that's why I have my inputs on. So we're gonna X to climb and then hold circle. And then we're gonna aim really quick, and then that lets us move our camera immediately instead of there might be a small stagger. We're gonna be going to the edge and we're gonna be aiming to fall right on right here. And this should work 100% of the time. Like very easy. And then you fall down, and then you can't jump on this from this checkpoint. So what you have to do is take cover right here, jump up here, and then jump far this way, and then you could do 5 skip from here. Do the same exact thing, except this cover launch is going to be kind of harder. Like I mentioned, the last one I did wouldn't work exactly as I did it. So I'm going to aim a bit more left, and hopefully this works. There we go. And if we launched a bit more right, that wouldn't work. There's really nothing to like kind of climb on. So Nate would just be stuck somewhere or just die, unfortunately. Yeah, we could do the same exact thing from this checkpoint. And the difference is that Sully and Cutter will not die. So we can endlessly kind of load this in and out. If that kind of helps in any way. I've tried loading it in and then trying to clip into. Oh yeah, the thing with this checkpoint. So with every checkpoint, there's something. Whenever we exit photo mode, the camera will be stuck here permanently. I've tried using this for our advantage, and like seeing if we could do anything, but I couldn't really find anything to take advantage of it. Basically, hypothetically, with this angle, you would you would be able to like get in places and not load anything in, um, and then hit a checkpoint and then it loads in. I don't know if that makes sense, but I kind of found something similar to this in chapter 6 for all treasures. If you want to look up the all treasures route, basically holding the camera still enabled us to do an all treasures route that wouldn't be possible without this. And then the final checkpoint you could do this from is the one right after this. I believe it's this save file. And the thing with this checkpoint is it's far, right? It's very far, but the camera won't be still whenever you pull it off. It's the same. Everything is the exact same except the camera won't be still. But it just like it takes a while to get here, and if you fail it, like it's gonna take a while to get all the way back here. But hopefully you guys got the gist of it. And then the final checkpoint you could try stuff from is this little glitch that we found probably a year ago now. Um,
There's a tunnel.
so again, my inputs are on.
We'll break our damn necks.
There's a bunch of stuff you could do from here. I guess the main one is with I forgot exactly how, but you can launch left, but then you get stuck on this thing,
Crap, it's a dead end.
whatever this is, this power generator thing. Um, and Nate instead gets stuck on it. He falls down underneath, and then he launches this way, like more that way instead of going straight left. So if this didn't exist, library skip could have been possible. But this is basically like right before you fall down and like you get to where we just were. But here is this little out of bounds that Mac found. Well, he didn't find it. Apparently, Matt knew about it before. But there's a bunch of stuff you could do from here. This is my favorite thing I found that you can do, but I didn't find a use for it. But you basically just like land wherever you usually land and then jump, and then you get to the left side of the thing. But unfortunately, you can't. There's really no way to land on this out of bounds area where we do the skip shenanigans from safely. You will always die. If there was, there could be a skip there, since we would skip the in-game cutscene of Sully and Cutter trying to pull up the elevator. I know I'm kind of rambling, but I knew this video would be long, so that's why I'm kind of rambling. But basically, if there was a way to safely go from like anywhere out of bounds here to down there where the trains go, that's automatically like a 30-second skip as long as getting there doesn't take a while. So that could be something as well. But yeah, this is a library skip showcase. And this is just an out of bounds you can get to try to do library skip shenanigans, try to get there. Basically, you'd be trying to go straight ahead of where I am, but around the inbound stuff. You'd have to be going out of bounds, finding a way to get there. And yeah, that's basically the bulk of what I have to show off. I'll go to the first checkpoint that I showed off. And yeah, we basically just need to go straight this way, and that's an automatic skip right there. We would skip all the stealth tutorial. We would skip the the in-game cutscenes of the Golden Hind falling and breaking and Nate opening the map and being like, "Oh my god, I was right." All that shit. And yeah, that's pretty much it.